time now to revisit a conversation we just had last week, and that Zach contributed to this episode today. Did Jayson Tatum seal top 10 status? Because we had this conversation last week on the podcast about top 10. We went through a list, we marked things down, and I was leaning in the yes column. I think Zach said yes. Chris was a little more on the I don't know yet. He was between
Chris
9
doesn't
and
want to give him
12 kind of thing. But now what we've seen in this series against Brooklyn, and obviously we got more to go, but where are we now in that argument? Because I'll be honest, I had a conversation again last night on Twitter. I even did a poll on Twitter last night. We can see what the results are in the poll real quick. Because I believe most people agree with me on this. But more people said yes, I believe. Give me one quick second. I'll tell you right now. The poll as follows is 75% says yes, 25% says no.
I mean, that 36-5-5-5 in 5 game was pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. You think?
But, I mean, I got to see what he's going to do against Milwaukee.
Of course.
Chris, we know who the top 5 or 6 are.
That's good.
So then who are the last 4 that are still keeping them out even after this?
We can do this again. We can do this again last week. I wrote it down. We'll write it down again. In no order. LeBron, yes.
Let's go order.
Giannis.
Yes.
Okay.
Giannis is
KD.
Yes.
Curry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jokic.
Yes. Embiid. Yes.
Yes.
That. Who's the other one had here? Doncic.
Yes.
Yes, he's number 8.
We're number 7 actually. There's 7 guys here.
Yeah.
I thought you've named 8 guys now.
No,
okay.
7.
We did this last week. I'm gonna still put Lillard there for now. Because this is his first year he actually was out. We agreed on AD not being there because of a lot of injuries. We agreed that Kawhi not being there.
Lillard isn't a top 10 player regardless of injury.
He was.
Okay?
He was 2 years ago.
To you, but not to anyone
Not to
who's
you?
saying.
Okay. I
I
got
love
7 guys here.
And I
It's
said
got Lillard.
there. And you guys said he was elite offensively and he put up 45 the next game.
Who's that?
Jimmy Butler.
Is Jimmy top 10 now?
He's been there. He's proven it on every team he's
See,
gone.
Jimmy's in that.
Jimmy's ahead of Lillard. So
Okay.
if you're going to put Lillard in there, Jimmy had to go.
Let's do it. Let's put Butler there. Keith Homer
Butler's there before Lillard. So
Butler-
Butler's 8.
Exactly. It's not in order. It's just lock in.
I'm
10.
just saying 8 guys now.
Okay, so that's Butler's in the 10. You said okay. Paul
Give me
George.
Paul George.
No.
Yeah.
No. Tatum is better than Paul George. Oh, by
At
far.
this point, I agree with what Zach said there. At this point,
Tatum is better than Paul George.
You saw
You're looking back 5 years to when
Oh,
Paul George had one good playoff run
He's
against
still-
the Heat.
he's still getting better with age. He is a complete basketball player
He's
right
still-
now.
And Tatum is already better than him at 25.
Okay, so-
under 25.
I will say Paul George, when he was healthy this year, and especially last year in the playoffs, he has proven to be, if not top 10, definitely not in that borderline between 9 and 12.
Here's my thing. If I put all these guys in the same tier, I'm going to put their past stuff as the tiebreaker.
Okay, and now who has better past stuff? Tatum with 2 Eastern Conference Finals already.
Well, then Jimmy gets a lot of love because of the fact he played well in the finals against the Lakers 2 years ago.
And we put him there. We're both putting him ahead of Lillard, and we're both putting him against. Who's this other guy we were just talking about?
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George. That's
Like-
true.
Well, then Devin Booker, where are you putting him?
I'm putting Booker ahead of both George and Lillard. I would put Booker and Tatum both in top 10.
Okay, so let's do this real quick. So, okay, we agree on LeBron. We agree on Giannis. We agree on KD. We agree on Curry. We agree on Jokic. We agree on Embiid, Luka. We all agree on Butler, all 3 of us on Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we agree on Dame Lillard?
No,
It's close.
I
It's really
disagree.
close.
Let's say no, because I'm also in the close thing too. Also, I might say yes, but because we can't get consensus, we'll say no for the time being. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 spots to fill here.
No to George. Kawhi, no, because he's been injured.
Kawhi definitely no at this point.
And
no.
Harden has played himself.
Harden's done.
out.
Harden's done. We just,
Yeah.
and that's so. look. There's two spots here. Tatum's
Who are
ascending.
you putting in? Mitchell? Mitchell's
No,
a choke artist.
no,
You're not putting in his teammate Jaylen Brown.
no.
But like,
Bam, I don't think is good enough yet. Bam might be
Oh no,
borderline
he's not. No,
15,
no,
but not 10.
He's top 20. But that's about it. No.
So-
At this point now, you have players that were on their probably their last year that are being taken out. Harden was in there probably last year.
there's so many guys that are injured. Like Jamal Murray would be right there too. But
No, Jamal Murray hasn't accomplished enough.
Right.
He had one great postseason run.
So let's say now, Tatum top 10, yes or no? All three.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
He's in there.
But I think this series is going to do a lot for him. Like against
Chris, don't make me smack you.
He might move higher in this top 10 unless he realizes in this series.
or he can move down quite a bit if they don't do well.
Right.
I'd rather have a conversation about how LeBron's not top.
Boston is the higher seed right now, so they'll be hosting Milwaukee without Chris Middleton for at least the beginning of the series.
Right.
If they win, what are you going to say there?
If Boston wins,
No, if Boston doesn't win, what does that mean?
what if he plays well in that series though?
Well, I'm saying yeah, obviously, but I think if he plays well in that series, they're probably going to win the series.
Okay, we all agree.
He's still 10th. He would still be 10th even if he had a bad series and lost.
I know Zach, you better hate this. I have no problem putting Paul George number 10.
Like him, I'm sorry, but playing against Brooklyn with a bunch of beat up bums, like it's not like KD was guarding him. Like he wasn't playing against much in that series. So show me a real competitive series, and I'll say yes. He's defined himself as.
He's been to 2 Eastern Conference Finals. You said
he has.
They're on the same tier. Show me what they've done in their past. His past is better than anyone on his same tier.
He does have the conference finals in there, and he's the guy. He's been the guy in both of them.
1A, 1B.
Was it with the Browns?
With Jaylen.
If you were gonna really sort through the hairs, he goes ahead of Butler. So if you're looking at next person out, it would be Butler out of top 10.
I don't know that because if anything, the argument would be like Tatum's ascending. Butler is already at his peak.
Tatum would be 9. Butler might be 10.
Year,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Established himself as number 10 or higher than that, but.
And I would let you guys switch out your boy Paul George.
To be honest with you, based on my list here that we agreed on here, Tatum will be number 8 on this list actually.
Yeah. So where's LeBron on your list? Is he top 5?
He's still. I mean, so I wasn't taking Giannis ahead of him right now. I'm taking KD ahead of him right now. Curry still more consistent. He is this. I'm going to hit Curry ahead of him right now at this point.
Is Doncic ahead of him?
Ooh, that's a good one. What hurts Luka's the injuries. That's it.
Last year with KD beating Milwaukee in that series, I was like, I would firmly put him ahead of LeBron. Then after this year, I don't know if I could say that.
Here's my question. Like with Luka came in out of shape, carried a team whose second best player for the first half of the season was Kristaps because Brunson wasn't getting enough touches.
Yeah.
So you put Porzingis against LeBron, or AD and Russ.
Right.
Look at what Luka did.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, Dallas I believe was struggling early in the year. Comes back and then they go to the 4 seed.
And now let me throw out this: Embiid over LeBron. This is what I'm saying. LeBron's not top 5 anymore. Well,
I think how this series ends is going to carry a lot of the weight on Embiid. I do agree LeBron is definitely on the bottom end of the 5. Let's put it that way. Now, whether or not he's in the 5 or not, we can have a discussion. He's not in the top 3.
I think he's 6th.
And that's fine.
In year 20, I think he takes that.
Yeah.
Anybody in year 20 still being in top 10.
I think I understand, Zach. We should be having a discussion about LeBron being in the top 5, let alone the top 10, right now at his age. And yet we'll stop the discussion. the
I
fact
don't
you
think that.
even have the
See,
discussion
here's
means
the thing that's so unfair about that. We keep talking about what year of his NBA career, and not how old he is. And I said this with Michael earlier. Michael was a year younger than LeBron is now.
But the difference between Jordan and LeBron, I look, I'm not. You know where I am in a Jordan argument. Jordan is the greatest of all time. The one thing I always hold against Jordan to some degree that LeBron did not do himself, he retired. He took a break. I'm tired. Let me rest for a year and a half.
How many years did Jordan spend in college?
3.
3.
Yeah, exactly. How many did LeBron?
0. Obviously.
Okay, so he spent 3 years playing against men, while LeBron was playing against boys in high school and then went off. All right, so he has a 3-year advantage on playing as far as time wise. So let's just look at age.
Okay.
For wear and tear. He's only a year older than Michael when Michael won NBA Finals.
That's a good point. The college years.
Duncan, NBA Finals win. Older than LeBron now.
Yeah, but you're saying LeBron played 3 more years at an 82-game clip as opposed to Michael Jordan playing 30 games a year for 3 years.
But he didn't. First off, you consider how many games he played during the lockouts not the lockout season, but the COVID. That amounts to a college season. All right. He got that right at the right time too.
I don't think we look at Jordan as well. I guess it's the same thing because the Wizards weren't that good.